Hi Aquarius, welcome to your monthly reading for December 2025. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Laura, aka Baby Curl Tarot. I'm a tarot reader, astrologer, and root worker, and I love doing monthly readings for all the zodiac signs here on YouTube, as well as some other fun content over on TikTok and Instagram. I'm going to go ahead and jump right into your reading. Keep in mind this is a general message, so whatever comes up, comes up. Also, please do not try to force a reading you see online to your personal situations. If it's not resonating, it's probably a message for another Aquarius out there. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. All right. Spiritual team, Numinous Astro Deck, what messages do you have for the Aquarius Collective at this time? What messages do you have for the Aquarius Collective at this time? Okay, let's see. First up, we have Virgo. Okay, Virgo. What else? We have Scorpio. Okay. Virgo, Scorpio. What's going on? Next, we have the opposition. Okay, so this is like a really difficult, challenging aspect. Can be a little bit of like holding up a mirror to you, telling you that you need to look at something. Usually, I think of an opposition as like in the way that you get really irritable or annoyed by somebody, and then come to find out you're irritated and annoyed because they have traits that you have that you don't necessarily like about yourself. So that's how I always see the opposition. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the seventh house. Okay, some of you guys might have Scorpio or Virgo in the seventh house. You could be in a relationship with a Virgo or a Scorpio. The seventh house rules relationships, and it's not just romantic relationships. It can be best friends, it could be business partners, just close one-on-one relationships that you have with people in general. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the tarot and see what messages come up for you guys. Spiritual team, Divine Feminine Tarot. What messages do you have for the Aquarius Collective? What messages do you have for the Aquarius Collective at this time? Feminine was such a difficult word for me. All right, let's get into it. Top of the deck, we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. We have the Knight of Wands. Temperance in reverse. Four of Cups. Queen of Swords in reverse. Interesting. Okay, we've got the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck, along with the Hierophant in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune, the Five of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups in reverse. Well, woof. I just heard what goes around comes around. I don't know if you guys, I don't know. Maybe I have some toxic Aquariuses watching. Maybe I don't. But I feel like for either you or someone you're involved with or were involved with in the past, karma's coming back around with this Wheel of Fortune, especially with it being right next to the Five of Pentacles. I feel like karma came back to bite somebody in the booty. Okay. Yeah, and I feel like for those of you where you were not the toxic person, okay, so if you're watching this and you were not the toxic person, Aquariuses, I feel like this is you getting your positive karma. Okay, so a lot of you guys could be coming out of a place of desperation, is what it feels like, with the Five of Pentacles next to the Seven of Cups in reverse. So some of you guys may have been like desperate for work or desperate for love or desperate for just something that felt reciprocal. Does that make sense? I feel like a lot of you guys, maybe this is in relation to like a romantic relationship that ended for you guys. Some of you guys may be finally finding somebody that actually reciprocates the way that they need to. Okay, especially with the Temperance card in reverse next to the Four of Cups. I feel like some of you guys may have been, some of you guys may have found yourselves in relationships that didn't quite again, just reciprocate that energy that you poured into other people. Okay. And I feel like a lot of you guys may have, even at one point, thought about giving up Nine of Wands in reverse. Some of you guys may have thought, like, maybe I'm just, I don't know, maybe I just keep attracting people that are like this for some reason. Okay. So I feel like this could be a pattern too. I don't know why. With the Wheel of Fortune, it definitely gives pattern, because the Wheel of Fortune is constantly spinning. So there very well could be a turning point for you guys. There could be some realizations. There could be this, yeah, I mean, maybe some hard truths even to swallow about yourselves here with the Queen of Swords in reverse. It feels like some of you guys may, um, hmm, some of you guys may have been a little clouded, a little foggy, a little unaware. Okay. And again, like, it happens to the best of us. So I'm not saying you guys aren't self aware, but sometimes we're not always self aware about certain things. We're blind to certain things about ourselves. Okay. So there is potentially this realization, this wake up call almost. Like, I'm surprised that the Judgment card isn't here, but with the Queen of Swords in reverse, it's definitely giving judgment. I feel like there is a wake up call and understanding since it's right on top of the Seven of Cups in reverse. I feel like, excuse me, that fog, that confusion, these misunderstandings are going to become more clear to you. And that could be the result of this Mercury retrograde that we are coming out of from the entire month of November, which was in Scorpio half of the time. So the last half of that retrograde was in Scorpio. So I personally just feel like you are coming into this understanding, into this newfound sense of clarity about relationships, romantic, platonic, business, whatever. I think you are coming to some sort of realization about maybe yourself or this pattern that you found yourself in, and you can finally start to correct it or come out of it, and see it for what it is. Does that make sense? I hope so. I hope I explained it well enough. But yeah, I just feel like this kind of lights a fire in you too. Like, I don't know. I feel like it kind of like gets your spark back a little bit, and you guys feel a little bit more passionate or a little bit more optimistic about relationships moving forward, especially with the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands here. It's giving like, yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. Like, now I feel more confident going into relationships, or I feel more confident about what it is that I need, or I need to be asking for, or I need to be clearer about, or clear about setting boundaries, while also having fun, while also being in a passionate situation or being passionate about whoever it is that I'm entering a connection with, which I love for you guys. So I do. Mm. Okay. Some of you guys might also be, coming to the realization that you are polyamorous. Some of you guys might be coming to that realization. Some of you guys may have like fought it and said like, no, it's really not really for me. Like, I just want one person. But I mean, Hierophant in the reverse, and then I just looked over and saw the Three of Pentacles. Like, it just might work better for you to be in a polyamorous situation. Or you might recognize that if you're going to business with someone, you might need a third party to help be, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like, just to have a detached third party. Okay. So if you feel like you and maybe your business partner are constantly bumping heads, or like you're having conflicting ideas about how you want this business to be run, you might need to hire a third person, or maybe a couple other people that are like neutral and can really sit there and give you honest, clear feedback, or find a way that like we can marry these two ideas, or maybe one needs to take priority over the other, and just be really level-headed about it. Okay, so again, take what resonates, different things for different Aquariuses out there, different situations. So again, take what resonates the most for your situation if this is resonating at all. Okay, but that's just what I am seeing. There also needs to be co-creation, there needs to be collaboration over everything with the Three of Pentacles. There needs to be collaboration within everything. Okay, some of you guys may be just used to being the lone wolf and doing whatever it is that you want. And again, that's not going to resonate for everybody, and that's fine. But some of you guys may be just learning how to work better with others, maybe be a little bit more collaborative, compromising more. Okay, learning to look at different ideas outside of your own. Okay, and usually Aquariuses are like super open to different ideas, but I've also met some Aquariuses that are very, very closed off and very closed-minded. So, you know, just because you're one zodiac sign doesn't mean that you're going to identify with every single trait that is the stereotypical Aquarius or Cancer or Leo, whatever. So ultimately, Aquariuses, that's what I'm seeing for you guys. I am going to go ahead and move on and close out your reading with an oracle deck. These beginning of the month readings are pretty short and sweet. If you want a bonus reading in the middle of the month, I usually offer that to the zodiac signs that engage the most with my content. So if you want a 2-for-1 special that includes a love reading and another general reading, like, comment, engage with this video in some way to let me know that I should be putting you guys on that potential roster for later on in the month. All right, let's go ahead and close out your reading, spiritual team. Numerology Manifestation Oracle, what final messages do you have for the Aquarius Collective? What final messages do you have for the Aquarius Collective? Okay, what's going on? We have last quarter moon in Libra. Make time for self-love. I love that. Because I feel like you guys need it, especially if this is like a pattern you guys have in relationships and it's really taken a toll on you. Really make that time to love on yourselves, to do the work, to show yourself that you are worthy and deserving of whatever it is that you want. Okay, definitely make time for that this month. We have the first quarter moon in Taurus, release control. Some of you guys may have like a very and like I said, some of you guys are very closed-minded, but some of you guys may have like a very specific idea of what relationships look like to you or what you need from relationships. So some of you guys may need to kind of take your hands off and release control a little bit in that area, depending on what it is. Okay. And finally, at the bottom of the deck, we have the full moon in Capricorn. Take a reality check and look. Easier said than done, and it's really hard to look at ourselves and be like, maybe I'm the problem. Okay, and when I say problem, I don't mean like you're the toxic one. I'm just saying maybe you are not putting up enough boundaries, or you're not being clear enough about what it is that you want or need out of relationships, and that can also be a problem because you're letting people treat you how they want to treat you. Okay, or maybe you are just, I don't know, sometimes people just don't love themselves enough, and I'm definitely guilty of that, to where I don't hold certain people to a certain standard because I've never loved myself in the way that I deserve to be loved. Does that make sense? Or feel like I've been deserving of certain types of love. So some of you guys are definitely going to be have to doing a lot of inner work, and that's just the name of the game this month. It is what it is. Again, take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Leave a like, leave a comment if you feel like this did resonate or if you enjoyed the reading in general. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me in the future. I have some really fun things coming up this month that I'm going to be trying out, some new video styles, I guess you should say, or reading styles. So definitely follow if you want to see more of that. And also share this maybe with another Aquarius if you feel like it would resonate for them. Again, I do some really fun stuff over on TikTok and Instagram. You can find me over there. My handles are in the description box, and that is the best place to get in touch with me if you want to schedule a one-on-one personal reading. I don't have a website set up yet. I'm working on it, but right now, just DM me there. Again, only use the handles in the description box, and if someone reaches out to you pretending to be me, it is likely a scam. I never reach out to anybody first, especially if I've never worked with you before. All right. As always, though, thank you guys so much for watching the video. I really appreciate the support. I hope to see you guys at the next reading. Until then, please take care of yourselves. Bye.